Hey families, today I wanted to take you on a tour of Teams, and in this tour we're going to talk about how we access our calendars, where we find our Zoom links, how we get access to instructional videos, and where we turn in work. So each day you guys are going to be entering into the Teams platform and accessing those different resources. So go ahead and follow with me as we do this. To start off with, when you log into Teams, you're going to see your teachers' names on a tile on the home page. When you click on that, it's going to take you into the general Teams space. All students are going to spend the majority of their time in the classroom notebook. And so we're going to go ahead and click on our classroom notebook, and that's going to bring us to our welcome. This is the first page you're going to see every day that you enter into it, and it has the steps for finding the resources that you need. So we're excited to have you in class. We can't wait to begin. To start, we're going to click on the button in the top left corner. When I do that, it opens up some tabs. However, I can still read the resources on the right. Second thing we want to do is find the tab that says your name. So I'm going to click on that. As I click on that, I see actually 4 new tabs come down. These first 3 are for turning in student work, which we'll talk a little bit about more later. And then the fourth one is weekly calendars. So before clicking on that tab, you need to decide, are you guys working on the AM schedule, the PM schedule, or are you on the flexible schedule? That's going to help direct you to where to go. So I'm going to go ahead and click on those calendars, and I'm going to start with the AM schedule for this time. When I click on the AM schedule, I see a calendar pops up for the week. And each of the 5 days is on there. I noticed Friday has a little less going on in it, and that's mainly on a catch-up day, watching some of the PE videos or the music videos. Sometimes additional things will be added in there, but overall it's going to stay looking fairly similar. This calendar is filled with all of the links that you're going to need for your students' instruction. They may not all look quite as detailed as this because it's going to be based on grade level, and so there might just not be as many things going on in kindergarten, first grade as there is in 5th grade. But I do want to talk through how to access those different things that show up in your calendar. So if I look at this very first section right here, 9 to 9:20, I see that it says Reading Plus in blue. The reason it's in blue is because it's a hyperlink. If I click on those words, it's going to take me directly to Reading Plus, which is where I can log in. Okay, and so each of those blue words on Teams is a hyperlink, and it'll take you where you need to go. So we have Reading Plus, Zoom links that are going to take you to where your student is going to meet with his or her teacher and their classmates for pieces of instruction, and then leaving to go do some of their independent practice and maybe coming back again a little bit later. So as you can see, each box, unless it is an independent practice time, has a link inside of it. These schedules go, for the AM, they go from 9 a.m. until 12:10, which is the instructional work time. The time from 9:45 till 4 is for connecting with your teacher. If maybe you have a little bit more questions, or maybe you need to meet in a small group. Finishing your assignments, getting your assignments turned in, or checking in on some of those PE and music videos. If you choose the PM schedule, you may click on PM, and you'll notice that it looks very similar to the AM schedule. The only thing that's different is your connect with teacher time, finished assignment time is between 9:40 and 12:40. So it happens before your instruction starts. Again, instructional time starts with Reading Plus, and all of the links are embedded within the calendar. So as your student comes and logs into Teams, they should be able to look through Monday and go through their entire day and know exactly what links to be clicking. The final schedule I wanted to go through is the flexible calendar. So the flexible calendar is a little bit different in that you do not have time set up for class meetings and things like that, because you're going to find time to do your work that works for your family. So the ways that it looks different, it still has all the same instructional components and the same pieces of independent practice time. So day 1 for math, I could click on that link and it would take me to the math lesson. And then I'm going to work on my math page. As I do each of those, I can click in the box and check them off that I did that, and now I know that that work is done. The last thing that I'm going to do is to send a picture of my work to my teacher. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. So again, reading, exact same format, watch the lesson, do the assignment, send a picture. And for writing, and then you have your optional pieces. You could watch the PE or music video. The exact same components as the AM and PM schedule, just a little bit more flexibility with the times. So the last thing that I want to show you is how to turn in student work. And the way that you go about doing that is choosing which content area you want to turn work in from. So I'm going to start off with writing. And when I click on writing turn in folder, it's going to give me the 4 days a week that we're doing writing turn in. And I'm going to choose Monday because that's what day of the week it is. As I do that, it takes me to this page that allows me to follow the steps and make sure that I get my work turned in. So the first thing it says to do is click on the Insert tab. So when I do that right up here, it says Insert. I'm going to click on that. Then it says click on Picture, which is right here. So for this one, we're going to choose Camera because in most situations, our Chromebooks, laptops, and tablets have a built-in camera. And so it's easy for us just to hold our student work in front of the camera and take that picture. So once you've gotten your picture entered into the page, the next thing you can do is scroll down and highlight the emoji that best describes how you felt about the work today. So did I feel like I understood it by myself? Did I need help with it? Or am I really confused? For this assignment, I felt pretty good. So I'm going to highlight it and turn it in yellow or blue so that my teacher can see, oh yeah, actually she felt pretty good about it. So in this tour, we were able to talk through our weekly calendars and how we turn in reading, math, and writing work by taking a picture and then self-assessing. If you continue to have more questions on how to do this, feel free to watch the video again, but also reach out to your teacher or any other adult in the building, and they should be able to help you as well.